Hello, everybody. So here's a few more messages. So right now we're in a climate of a lot of energy flipping and switching, a lot of visitors here, and just a lot of stuff going on. And I know we get really busy, and we have been programmed and accustomed to being able to put some things to the side and deal with them later, right? And then deal what is the most acute at this moment. Okay, but I just want to remind everybody that nothing can be placed to the side when it comes to your prime source creator duties that you're here to do, your mission in which you're here to do. There's not just one mission, there's missions, there's experiences, there's adventures, there's ups, downs, woes, and tribulations and trials and blah, blah, blah. Okay? Because the soul is recording everything and your spirit is the one out there having all the experiences. Okay? So we're here to experience in this earthly body on earth, earthly things as spiritual beings. So how can we do all these things and still stay attached to this divine source of love, light, and all that is in the universe, right? So we can't put being of service or kindness or compassion over there. Messages that come in to take care of something over there. Okay? So these are a lot of the lessons that are coming up for people right now. People are not listening. And they're getting smacked in the face with it. And so sometimes it's just easier to do the job right then and there when you get the message to the best of your ability than have to come back and do it later and then undo what's been done because you didn't do it. All right, so just get your stuff done. That's part of the message. The other thing is, when you're doing energy work from the higher power, you're doing the energy work, right? Watch how many people come out of the woodwork to sabotage that. Because it's going to happen. Happens all the time. And I just told somebody yesterday, I literally did a 24-hour straight timeline to something, and you came along and T-boned me. Just freaking T-boned the timeline. And the response is, well, I mean, I do a little bit of energy work, and my response is, you're not doing any, because if you tap in, tune in, and turn on your God source breath, which should be a part of your walking DNA every day, just like you don't walk around with your eyes closed and expect to get through the day without tripping, falling, banging into things or hurting yourself and hurting others. So as soon as these lights come on, and when they're off, this is still on. You are still connected. You still have many experiences, many purposes, many missions to be on. But if you're so busy running to and fro to job and to this and to that, that's all the 3D density. And yes, a lot of that stuff is necessary. I get it. But what we're changing is the priority of it. It's not priority. So we gotta learn to, until we can kind of tweak this side of the priority stuff that we've been accustomed to, we got to start bringing in the spiritual being of service side, the compassion, the love, and the kindness. And that means walking away from the judgments, walking away from the critical people, not letting people have threads and hooks or anything in us and us in them by contributing to things that do not serve the higher power, the higher picture within this body, your bodies, and all of the things on this earth and in the universe. Because everything in this earth, in the universe, all revolves in balance. So if this gets off, then this over here gets off. You see what I mean? And so it happens in your body too. For example, I was in physical therapy this morning, and I can catch myself sometimes because I'm right side dominant, being this way, right? Okay. So for some reason, my right shoulder's up, but it feels comfortable to me. But if you look at yourself in the mirror, you realize, oh, this is up, which is now causing all this shortening and crunching of the left. So I have to come back and like really look at myself pre-injury, and then get my shoulder blades and so many things around. And it feels uncomfortable, but I'm really going back to homeostasis, my original source pre-injury. And then training the shoulder to come down a little bit, and then allowing all the muscles, the fascia and everything to just sort of relax all the way down in the way my original source body was pre-injury. And so that's a prime example. So if this is off, then everything here's off. So if earth is off, everything here's off. If you yourself are off of your beautiful homeostasis balancing of the God source creator within yourself, looking out at everything else, if that is off, then things in your life are off. Things in your life are off. So when you're off, then things can occur, right? And so that's creating harm, because you yourself are not fully grounded and fully balanced in your body, and fully, truly a solid fulcrum for balancing all the other things. So, there's a saying, get your head on straight. So most of us are, we'll be kind of like this because we're shortened on one side, maybe the back of the neck, maybe there's like a round thing, a lump in the back of the neck because of injury or predisposition from body lineages, whatever it may be. But we got to work on, okay, how do I get the spine elongated so that everything else stays in its place? Because what happens is the muscles move the bones. So if you have an injury and your muscle tightens up, it can start pulling on the spine and the head. So we got to get our head on straight, and then get everything aligned straight. Look at your feet. Are they facing north and south, or are they northeast and one is southwest? Because then that's going to affect your knees and your hips and your shoulder and everything else. Anyway, that's my physiology, and it's my massage therapy in me. But anyway, it all affects the universe. Everything affects everything. It's cause and effect. You can't get around that. So cause no harm. Get yourself in alignment. You're here to be above the mundane. House, bills, kids, job, programming. All right? So connect with your God source self. Get your badass in order. Get your badass in order, because you're a badass. You're a superhero. You are. Everybody here is. They're just thinking it's out there. It's not. Be the superhero. You know what I mean? You don't like your boss? Go become a boss. You don't like the employees you work with? Become the best employee. Like, do something to make the change. I remember when I moved once and there was like no networking going on. So I was like, oh God, well, all right, well, I'm just going to go create one. But see, that's me. That's me. I pride myself in being a fulcrum so I can balance following, leading, being, it's like this. You can do it too. You can do it too. Everybody can do it. You can do it. All right? So get busy with it. Go do it. Don't ask for permission. Follow your inner self, because you're a lot more creative than you think. Who knew? All right? And if you need any assistance, any coaching, anything, look at my website. Email me from my website. Leave me a message here. Make a session appointment with me. If I'm not right for you, I'll get you where you need to go. All right? Love ya. Bye.